And that is this business centre there. And in the past there was a mighty wind that lifted the roof. There used to be a big barn, lifted the roof right off the barn. One big storm. As always, the storm is coming. That has been a nice walk out in the cool of the evening. Nice clear sky in the moonlight. You can't beat disconnecting to reconnect with the real world. Little muntjac deer there. Again, some people like their blood sport, others their blood money, human hunting. Sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear, follow your golden compass. And in the past, did come down here with a Volvo estate loaded with logs with a big trailer on, had a ton of logs come down here, and that was ice and snow. When I applied the brakes, just because of the weight, I carried on going. I thought this is going to be quite interesting. There's a busy road at the bottom, but unfortunately the gritters had been out and some of the grit had come on this bit, and there's a bit of an incline here, so I was just managed to stop in the nick of time and not go pushed out onto the main road. And another morning I was biking into the milk ground at Kingfishers, and I was just biking past this copse wood here. Again, that was icy, slippery. A car come shooting down there, didn't even make that bend there, went flying into the wood just a few meters behind me. So sometimes a split second, 24 hours can be life or death, heaven or hell. We're certainly all in range of the unexpected when you least expect it. On a day just like today, death threats are a price on my frame fixed head, and a big surprise I will not see coming, so I could take a big hit any day, anywhere, or get boxed up, locked up, and all to cover up high crimes. Royal blue murder, certainly not mine. I did used to live down here, 55 Victoria Road on the left there. It was opposite Victoria Road Post Office, where I did run a hostel for homeless young men, my Christian calling at the time. But 55 Victoria Road was never 25 Cromwell Street. No bodies bricked into the walls, under the floors, or buried in the garden. Certainly wasn't running a Charles Manson cult. And no underage rape, pregnancy, murder and burial. Another big monster lie in this Norfolk, UK. And again, no Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station. Mountain bike rapist, child 44, black wizard. Terrorist issue, or we don't think so. And 55 Victoria Road was opposite Victoria Road Post Office. Lloyd Long, the sub-postmaster, he could stir more crap than this sewerage works, all delivered by Royal Mail, postie assassins, vigilantes, postie mail. So no Black Panther, serial killer here. Africa, dis Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. One big monster con, dis Mason Council. White Lodge, the local mafia, it's a local mob. So I do mock the opposition in this, and I certainly have heard all their monster lies in a 22-year catch-22. Complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. I've had them phone to me, message to me, people have posted them online. I had them writ to me in death threats. I've had them shout at me. But the big giveaway in the past, there used to be a lot of phone boxes in this, and all some of their spies, cronies and informers had plenty to say from the phone boxes in this. I was just listen. I'd let them talk away with all their false accusations, monster lies and death threats. So I certainly do know how they have set me up in Dis, Norfolk, UK. Can see Dis Skelton Road Assassins for details. And certainly know Red Car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, Black Panther, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. I really don't think so. So the truth versus a big monster lie in Dis, Norfolk, UK, and as always I have the truth, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Guess who has the big monster lie, all of this? They want everyone to believe it's true, but never the case 39 on all accounts. And all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, and certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. All covering up Prince Harry's royal spare behind, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And as always, certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate. Killing Fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. Again, I really don't think so. High Royal Blue Crime, case 39. Dr. Sleep, Jack the Ripper crime. And certainly not mine. But they all nicely used and set me up, framed and fixed me, used me as the spare and the fall guy, the scapegoat, because I was staying in a disused beach hut at Hitcham, 7 miles from Sandringham, North Norfolk coast. And police surrounded my frame fixed Skoda, calling for backup. Nicely set me up as the Black Cat, copycat, Black Cat Burston, Son of Sam, Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, really don't think so. Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist, even though I was on a woman's black Dutchy bike. Not a mountain bike, but all rolled into the Black Shrouder Sandringham just to set me up further. And here's a very good watch, the ABC Murders, Agatha Christie, where there is a murder and a beach hut, but the man who was set up as the stock and strangler serial killer, that's not him at all, that's his aristocracy boss who was committing the murders. And you also see that in the film The Night of the Generals, a very good old classic masterpiece. Peter O'Toole, Omar Sharif, when a German SS general uses and sets up, frames and fixes his driver to cover up his Jack the Ripper crimes. So Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapo, the local Nazis, Boys in Blue, Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover and her partner, not true detectives. It's only no nut in a Hitcham beach hut, North Norfolk coast, 7 miles from Sandringham. Sandringham stock and strangler, serial killer here, really don't think so. No Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard, terrorist, issue, I really don't think so. So one big monster con, one big monster bluff. They don't like it, they've been caught out in their big monster lie. And in the past, the IPCC did take up my case, Independent Police Complaints Commission. Mandy Liddon backing me 100%, knew I was telling the truth. Knew that totally set me up. So Johnny will blow this big Black Panther serial killer frame fix assassination out of the water. That was quite interesting. And also the Independent Office of Police Conduct also took up my case, reference number 941308. So Prince of Darkness, ET Hybrid Hosts, Red Dragons, their High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. And the IPCC, Independent Police Complaints Commission, even used the word framed in capital letters, so one big black box, serial killer frame fix assassination in Dis, Norfolk, UK. One big monster con, one big monster bluff, one big porky pie serial killer lie, one big monster gaff epic fail. And if you don't believe me, you can ask them. You can call out their big monster con, monster bluff, all their porky pie serial killer lies, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Dr. Death SS, Silver Bullet Hume, Kitson, bogus diagnosis. And as always, more bogus diagnosis than on Jack the Ripper, who they've now identified, apparently using new DNA technology. But no Norfolk Jack the Kipper, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist issue, I really don't think so. And it is always interesting what comes along. You do get help from above, Yahweh our Heavenly Father, the Lord Jesus Christ Joshua. And they certainly will pay to make you disappear. Has been a silver Ford Focus doing the rounds in Dis recently. Haven't seen it in more recent times. Again, all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. So I've known for a very long time, any day I could take a big hit, and there certainly are some vans you will not want to disappear in the back of, or they will box you up, lock you up, throw away the key. Any precision engineered black box serial killer frame fix assassination, any big mad monster porky pie serial killer lie will do, and I'll certainly bury you alive down the longest, deepest, darkest, blackest hole where all the monsters are, but no monster here. And all to cover up a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine, 17-year-old sex traffic girl, boozed and hunted, found dead on New Year's Day, Royal Sandringham Estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. Prince of Darkness, ET Hybrid Host, Red Dragons, their High Royal Blue Crime, Case 39, Dr. Sleep, Jack the Ripper Crime, certainly not mine. No Here's Johnny here, one big black axe, hatchet job, saw trap in Dis, Norfolk, UK. Certainly can see Burston Mill, Discolton Road Assassins. Dis Woodyard, Parish Fields, Not So Healthy Centre, they are all related. So there's plenty of people who want me boxed up, locked up, or done in, disappeared one way or another. And Ian Huntley, the Sower murders, 43 miles from here. 2 young girls who were murdered. There's only no Bridie Huntley, Fred West, no Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins. Red car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands. Sandringham serial killer here. Really don't think so. So there's plenty of people who'd like to split my frame fixed head. And that be the problem. And again, all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. And that be the problem in Norfolk, in this Norfolk, UK. Monster lies certainly will get you beaten, stabbed, shot, set on fire. There was a man hacked to death on his mobility scooter not too long ago in Hackney, London. Did happen to the disabled Iranian man in Bristol, who they falsely set up as a paedophile, beat him, stamped on his head, poured white spirit over him and set him on fire. And the poor guy was innocent, wasn't a paedophile at all. Just a big monster lie started by a few people, and there are plenty of fake liars full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats in this Norfolk, UK. And as always, some people do like to play games, have their fun, see if they can set you up to get you done in or boxed up, locked up. Throw away the key, but as always, it's all to cover up high crimes. Royal blue murder, certainly not mine. And there certainly are plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes. Castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates. And you also see it in Alfred Hitchcock's classic film Frenzy, where the wrong man is set up as the necktie strangler. Evidence is planted on him and he goes down for crimes he hasn't committed. And evidence is planted on him by the person who is the real necktie strangler, serial killer. So one big rotten bag of black potatoes in this they want everyone to swallow and believe are true. Big mad rotten monster potato lies in this Norfolk, UK. But no Mr. Fruity, no Clockwork Orange. Sandringham serial killer here, no red car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands. Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Bridie Huntley, Fred West. So Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragon. His High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Find, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details.